Maya stumbles through the dense fog, her eyes darting frantically. The trees loom impossibly close, their branches reaching like gnarled fingers. She pauses, chest heaving, trying to calm herself. A twig snaps nearby. Maya whirls around, her voice barely above a whisper. Who's there? Wind howls through the trees. Shadows seem to shift and dance. She breaks into a run, crashing through the underbrush. Her foot catches on a root, sending her tumbling into an icy creek. Shivering violently, Maya struggles to her feet. A low, ominous rumble grows louder. Her eyes widen in terror. She screams, "Leave me alone!" Maya sprints deeper into the woods, branches whipping her face. Suddenly, she freezes. An unnatural silence descends. Maya's lips move, but no sound emerges. An inhuman shriek pierces the air.
Wow! Did that give you chills? What if I told you that spine-tingling short film was created entirely with AI? And here's the kicker. I made it using completely free tools. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I did it. Step by step, I'll teach you how to use AI to make amazing videos, no matter what kind of stories you want to tell. We'll cover everything from writing the script to creating cool visuals. And the best part? You won't have to spend a dime. The skills you'll learn can be used to create all kinds of YouTube content that can actually make you money. Whether you enjoy making short videos or longer ones, these tools can help you do it all. Let me show you what's possible. Take a look at this channel with only 22 videos. They've already got almost 2 million views and 14,000 subscribers. All they do is make videos like the one you just saw. Some of their longer videos are just 1 minute long. And honestly, the videos we're going to make will look even cooler than theirs. Without wasting any more of your time, let's get started. For the tutorial, the first step is to create a compelling and engaging script. We'll use a powerful tool called Gravity Write. You can find the link in the video description. I prefer Gravity Write over ChatGPT for this task because it includes a section specifically designed for film scripts, which produces results that are much more engaging and tailored to our needs. For this demonstration, we'll create a 1 to 2 minute horror script. Our story will focus on a lone character being pursued by an unseen entity in a foggy forest, emphasizing their fear, escape attempts, and psychological state. This short, intense narrative is perfect for showcasing our story. Once you're on Gravity Write's homepage, navigate to the Filmmaking Tools section and find the AI Film Script Writer. Input the following details. For genre, type horror. For film style, select psychological thriller. For duration, choose short film, 1-3 minutes. For description, paste the brief description or prompt that I have prepared and included in the description of this video. After filling in these details, click Create Content. Gravity Write will generate a script for you in just minutes. Remember, the quality of your script will greatly influence the final product, so take your time with this step. Next, we'll create prompts for image generation. First, copy your script. Return to the Gravity Write homepage, go back to the Filmmaking Tools, and select AI Image Generation Prompts. For our genre, input horror, and for our film style, input psychological thriller. Paste your copied prompt here, then click Generate. This will produce detailed prompts that match each scene in the script, capturing the mood, setting, and actions of the lone character in our horror scenario. I've included the full prompt and all the generated image prompts in the video description below. Feel free to copy and modify them to suit your needs. Next, let's move on to image generation. We'll be using Leonardo AI. If you don't already have an account, you can easily register for one using the link provided in the video description. Once you're logged in and on the main interface, follow these steps. 1. Click on Image Generation. Once you get to this interface, switch to Legacy Mode over here to obtain better high features in Leonardo AI. 2. Paste your prompt from the previous step into the text box. 3. For our horror film, choose Cinematic or 3D Render from the Dynamic option. These styles tend to work well for creating eerie, suspenseful visuals. 4. Adjust the aspect ratio to fit your project needs. For this purpose, let's go with 16.9. 5. Add a negative prompt to refine the results. For a horror film, you might want to exclude bright colors or cheerful elements. 6. Hit the Generate button. Leonardo AI will then produce high-quality images based on your prompts. The results should capture the dark, unsettling atmosphere we're aiming for in our horror film. Repeat this process for all the images you need for your video. You'll notice that the quality of these images is consistently high, with the right mood and tone for a horror narrative. Continue generating images until you have all the visuals required for each scene in your script. Remember, if an image doesn't quite capture the story element you're looking for, you can always adjust your prompt, try a different style setting, or add more specific details to enhance the creepy factor. The key is to keep iterating until you have a set of visuals that truly bring your eerie script to life. Nice! The tool works really well. Now, we need to animate our images to create a video. I tried Hyper AI, but the results weren't satisfactory, so I switched to my favorite image-to-video AI, Luma AI. Luma offers 30 free generations per month, which should be sufficient for most projects. Import your images and specify what you want them to do in the video, such as camera movements and atmospheric settings. Keep importing your images and writing your prompts. Once generated, if you're satisfied with the results, download them. If not, rerun and adjust. Let's move on to the final phase of the tutorial. If you're finding value in this video, please smash the like button to help the algorithm. Consider subscribing to be notified whenever I release more valuable content like this. Before we dive into editing, let's generate our voiceover. For voiceovers, we'll use my favorite tool, ElevenLabs. You can find the link in the description below. ElevenLabs offers high-quality, realistic voice synthesis that's perfect for our horror film. Here's how to use it. Copy your script. Go to ElevenLabs. Choose a voice that fits your character. I recommend using their more unsettling voices for horror. They really enhance the creepy atmosphere. Adjust the settings to achieve a whisper-like quality for added depth and eeriness. Paste your script and click Generate. If you're satisfied with the voice, click Download. Now, let's move on to the crucial editing phase, where we'll blend our clips and voiceover to create the final, haunting result. For this tutorial, we'll use CapCut, but feel free to use any editing software you're comfortable with. The steps we'll cover can be achieved with most decent editing platforms. Let's begin. Open CapCut and start a new project. Import all your generated clip into the project library. CapCut's free version is quite generous with features, so you should have everything you need. Drag your clips onto the timeline in the order of your script. I rename each clip on the timeline to match the scene descriptions provided by Gravity Write. This will make your editing process much smoother, especially when working with multiple scenes. Remember, the goal here is to create a seamless, atmospheric flow that captures the eerie essence of our horror script. As we proceed, we'll add transitions. Now, let's add some scary background sounds to our horror film. I love this part. It's where the forest really comes to life. Let's go with these creepy noises. Howling wind, my favorite for creating tension. Creaking trees, faint whispers. These always give me chills. Low, scary hums, sudden noises for jump scares. You can find these sounds on YouTube's Sound Library, paid sound effect collections. I usually stick with free options, but paid ones can be great too. Add these sounds quietly. Be careful not to make them too loud. We want subtle creepiness here. Sometimes I find that quiet moments can be just as scary as noisy ones. Play around with the sound levels until they feel just right. Trust your gut. If it scares you, it'll probably scare your audience too. These background noises will really bring your AI horror movie to the next level. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Next, import our generated voiceovers. Increase the volume of the voiceovers to the maximum. If the length of the voiceover doesn't match the clips, adjust the speed of the clips to fit the voiceover. Don't forget, the blink transition is mostly perfect for our horror story. To add some flair, we will add a fade-in animation at the beginning of the video and apply cinematic filters to some clips for color grading. Next, search through the entire video and add sound effects where needed. Sound effects enhance the cinematic feel and engagement. If you're unfamiliar with sound effects, watch closely how I add mine. Finally, add the fade-out animation to the last clips to signify the end of the video. Use CapCut's Auto Captions feature to add captions throughout the video. I have a preferred font and template for captions, but choose whatever suits your taste and content. Once done, export your video. To create the rewind effect used at the intro of the video, import the exported clip into a new editing studio. Select the clip, hit the reverse button, and increase the speed to make it move quickly backward. Reduce the volume of this sped-up clip to 0, add a cinematic filter, and a rewind sound effect. Turn off the main track magnet to prevent clips from attaching to each other when dragging them to the timeline. Increase the volume of the new imported clips to the maximum, and finally, export your video. Let's review our results. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. Thanks, and see you next time.
Maya stumbles through the dense fog, her eyes darting frantically. The trees loom impossibly close, their branches reaching like gnarled fingers. She pauses, chest heaving, trying to calm herself. A twig snaps nearby. Maya whirls around, her voice barely above a whisper. Who's there? Wind howls through the trees. Shadows seem to shift and dance. She breaks into a run, crashing through the underbrush. Her foot catches on a root, sending her tumbling into an icy creek. Shivering violently, Maya struggles to her feet. A low, ominous rumble grows louder. Her eyes widen in terror. She screams, "Leave me alone!" Maya sprints deeper into the woods, branches whipping her face. Suddenly, she freezes. An unnatural silence descends. Maya's lips move, but no sound emerges. An inhuman shriek pierces the air.